Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Salem. Tonight's question comes to us from Lunathier, and Lunathier asks if it would be incorrect to have more than one altar or to worship from more than one pantheon. And I'm going to address the first question first because I don't believe we've ever had that asked on the vlog before. And no, it's absolutely not incorrect to have more than one altar. Many people do. When I was in Florida earlier this year in February, I had the great honor of visiting the Temple of Lady Isis Rose, which had a different altar or shrine seemingly in every corner, and absolutely beautiful, filled with sculpture and flowers and life and beautiful things, and many different centers of worship. I've seen this in many other temples that I have visited, and the private homes of many pagans that I know. It's not at all unusual to have many different altars dedicated to different purposes or different deities. It depends very much on the taste and the practices of the individual, so no, there's no reason at all not to have multiple altars. In fact, it would be very traditional in some ways to have several altars dedicated to different aspects of your home. For example, an altar at the door dedicated to protection and prosperity of the house, an altar in your bedroom dedicated to your personal spiritual growth, an altar perhaps in the living room dedicated to the family ancestors. I would consider that to be a lovely arrangement. I know many other people who have particular shrines or altars to individual deities that are their patrons. The variety is endless and the possibilities are endless. So absolutely have many altars. Now, the second question, whether it's appropriate to worship beyond a particular pantheon, we have spoken to on the vlog before, and I personally see no problem with it. My attitude is that all faces of the divine are equally valid according to the individual, and equally invalid at the same time, because the truth is, it's your relationship with deity, and the individual faces of deity are there to facilitate that. All are valid, all are invalid, all are equally authentic, all are equally inauthentic, because the truth is deity comes through everything in the universe. So whatever pantheon you choose, or group of pantheons you choose, or lack of pantheons you choose, in my opinion, really has nothing to do with it. These are tools of our spiritual expression, and I think it's very foolish to limit oneself for any reason other than preference to any one particular historical grouping, because we are not living hundreds or thousands of years ago, we're living now. And all of these different pantheons, all of these different aspects of history are part of our contemporary lives. And I've heard people say, well, that people didn't get along with that other people historically. Well, today, they pretty much do. It's not those days, it's now. And to the extent that these things are part of our lives, they're part of our lives. And to try to pretend that we are someone other than we are is silly. We are not people living in the Bronze Age, we are people living in the Space Age. And though we may be inspired by these historical precedents, and though we may draw upon them in our personal spirituality, it is as part of our own current world, and not the recreation of a different world. So those are my opinions on that subject, and until next time, may you blessed be. And check out my new subscription site, thedailyspell.com. For 12 years now, we've been sending out the Daily Spell easy and free of charge to literally thousands of people, and will continue to do so. Thedailyspell.com is a subscription site meant to augment that daily service with deeper stories, deeper news, videos, entertainment, information, many daily features such as Marianne's Mystic Gem of the Day, the daily tarot card, the daily bio, and many more things. So check it out. Subscriptions are $19.99, and until next time, may you blessed be.